Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I'm in the fourth position and I feel like this is going to be a very difficult board, especially because the desert is in the center. So it's kind of easy to cut people off. In any case, red goes for 8, 5, 10, which is an excellent spot. I guess purple can go for 9, 5, 10. That is securing the second best ore on the board right now. So seems like I will have a excellent wheat spot with me because if green goes for 8, 10, 11, I can go for 9, 6, 10, or the other way around. Okay. So I think at this point green will go for 9, 5, 10. And yeah, I might go for something like 8, 10, 11, and 6, 3, 4. Although I do not have a lot of ore, but I will probably have the sheep and the wheat port, which seems pretty good to me. Oh wow. So green goes for 5-4-3, and because green went for 5-4-3, I think at this point the best spot for me would be something like 8-4-11 and 9-5-10. Get the best uh, overall ore wheat sheep combination on this board. Yeah, and certainly I will go for that. Pointing to the right so that I can build towards the 3:1 port or on the sheep port. Over here, I might still go for 10-3, 10-11-8 because I don't want red to pick up the 8-10 spot. No. Yeah, actually, I will still go for 8-4-11, get a good variation of numbers, and I will point to the right. And I do understand that to a pretty good, there is a pretty good chance that my road might be wasted because I'm pointing to the right. But I think it is a worthwhile risk getting the 8-10 spot. Or maybe I can point to the left. I'm most probably going to get the 3:1 port on the wood spot. So I'm not worried about getting the 3:1 spot. I can, if I point to the left, I can build on 3:11 and get some brick later on in the game. So yeah, I might do that. And I think still in the end of the game, not in the end. I think still in the end of the placement, Red might go for 8-10 because that's an excellent spot for them. They get all 5 resources and a very strong Orview sheep. Although they have very little number variation, so it would be like a feast or famine. But that's not a bad spot anyway. Yeah. Purple here goes for 8-3. Wow, so very surprising placements over here. So purple also has a very strong Orview sheep and a little of wood and brick. So they have all 5 resources and 5 different numbers to begin with. So purple also is in a very strong position. But that said, they had the option of, yeah, I think now because the board is so open, red might go for 6-4-2. That is a very viable option. But yeah, as expected, red does go for 8-10. So the board is wow, and we immediately roll a 7. So pretty sure I will be blocked over here because red is looking for ore and get a dev card. Actually, they can block the 6 wheat and steal from purple because that's a better probability of getting the ore. I think over here green is the one who has the weakest game, especially because they don't have any ore or sheep, so they will have a very difficult game. Seems like red was not able to pull the ore from purple. I'm I would love to roll either a 11, 9, a 7. All of these would be a very good chance for me to. I roll a 5 and I get a wood. But at this point, I think I'll just hold on to my cards. I would want to get an early city. On the other hand, yeah, I'll change my mind. I'll get a dev card first. A knight is a good dev card. There's a good chance that the 8 wheat gets blocked. I will ask for an ore, but there has been only one ore roll, so probably not going to get that trade. The way I see it is, as per my tracking, I think there are two ores, and now make that three. So purple has three ores. We'll ask for a brick because that's a resource I don't produce, and I want to go to the 3:1 port. At this point, instead of going for the 311, I will try and go for 311-4. I roll a 10, another sheep for me. Seems like I might have to settle with a dev card again. I get road building, that is excellent. So now the 942 option is also open, and surely something that I will uh, focus on. 7 is rolled, so probably the 9 sheep might get blocked. Okay, so red targets me. That's completely fine. They get a wheat. I mean, that is expected. And now I am in a conundrum that if I get a brick and a wheat in my turn, wow, they play the knight and double steal from me. I don't think that was warranted in any way. They might be looking for an ore, but I have already used both my ores, and I don't mind the five wood being blocked. So I am okay with that block. Another 7, so maybe the 8 ore gets blocked. Wow, so I am being targeted quite a lot. At this point, I think I have to just play my dev card. Not a lot that I can do, and I will be stealing from red. Uh, I get a wheat, which is excellent, and I roll an 8, so they do lose some. Both purple and red lose an ore. Go for another dev card, completely fine. Get a victory point. Not what I was looking for. I would have preferred getting a knight. I will go for this trade rather than the one that red is offering. I think the A to eat is a easy target at this point, and that is the reason why I was looking for a dev card. Sorry, a knight. Okay, 11 is a good roll. Only I get an ore. A 7 is rolled, so I think I can steal from, yeah, from purple, get an ore, and at this point I think I'll just end my turn. Not much that I can do. So purple doesn't play the knight. Um, so I'm just wondering what dev card they have now. So I do have a city in hand. That would be very good for me. Yeah, I think getting the city is the best option for now. And I will be sitting up the 9 5 10. Um, I wouldn't want the 8 to be blocked quite a lot. So yeah, I'm immediately rewarded by with a 5 roll giving me 2 wood. Red gets a dev card and builds a road. Okay, another 11. So these early 11s are really nice for me. Yeah, not a trade that I'm looking for. Let's see if I can get this trade. If I am able to get a brick somehow, that would be a very good deal for me. So I do roll a 7. At this point, I think I will target purple and hopefully I can steal a brick from them. I do get a brick, so that's really nice. And now I will be offering a sheep for wheat. I can even offer 2 sheeps for a wheat. Yeah, I would go for that trade. That is perfectly fine. And build on the 9 2 4. That's a very strong position, I believe. So now I do produce brick as well. Red has a year of plenty. Uh, does red have a city in hand? I'm just wondering about it. Yeah, so red does get a city. Yeah, so these early 8s have helped red quite a lot. Because I have blocked the 6 wheat, nobody gets anything on the 6 roll. Yeah, if I were red, I would have preferred building a 3:1 port because the 2:1 port doesn't help them as much as the 3:1 would have. Another 8. At this point, I'll just hold on to my cards. I am looking for another city or yeah, so I am able to if I am not robbed or if a 7 doesn't roll, I will be able to get my second city along with purple. A 4 is a very good roll for me. 5 gives me extra wood. So yeah, I am also doing pretty well in this game at this point. My, as I've already mentioned, my next target would be building on the 3 4 11. I might actually build on 3 11 before, just to cut off green if I'm able to get a brick. Unluckily, I roll a 7, and because of that, I might just have to give away all the cards. And I might actually just give away my. Yeah, I will hold on to the wheat. Sorry, hold on to the brick because that's still kind of rare for me. And yeah, so blocking red is an easy option right now. And I will build my city. I get a wood. Um, yeah, I think at this point I might just hold on to it. Um, I'm wondering if building on the 3 11 just to cut off green or on 3 4 11 makes any sense, or is building on the 3:1 port a little better? Um, I think building on the 3:1 port might be better because I might have extra wood or sheep in hand, and I might not be able to do much with it if I have like three of them. So based on that logic, I might just build on the 3:1 port first. I end my turn with no cards, so I'm not worried if a 7 is rolled. A 9 is an excellent roll for me, giving me 3 ores. And now an 8 does give me another city in hand. I am a little worried that purple might have a monopoly, but yeah, that's a risk. I mean, that I have to take. Purple gets another dev card, completely fine. 10 rolls giving me 2 more sheep. So instead of building a city on the 9 4 2, I might actually just go for 2 dev cards this turn. I think that would be better because I am pretty sure the 8 wheat will be blocked quite a lot now, and also the 9 over might be blocked by red if red rolls a 7. Yeah. I think the reason green is asking for 2 bricks is maybe they want to build on 9 11, and one if they do build on 9 11, they might have a very strong game as well. But I think they are a little behind in the production at this point. Yeah, seems like they are trying to build on 9 11. This also leaves the gate open for me to cut them off by building on 3 11. Uh, Although that is not something that I am too worried about at this point. I will offer a ore. I think red might accept it. Okay, nobody accepts it. At this point, I think getting 2 dev cards is the best option for me. Get a knight, which is very good, and get a monopoly. That is even better, I would say. 7 rolls, so pretty sure the 9 over is going to be blocked now. Yeah, that was a given. I think that was a very good trade for purple. Purple might now be able to get another. Sorry, purple might now be able to get their first city, and they should be citying up the 6, 9, 10. A very good trade for red as well because now red is in a very strong position. Purple gets another dev card. Uh, yeah, 6 rolls. So I'm just keeping a track. So there are at least 3 ores with red, and because and 2 wheat. Also, I know red has at least both purple and green have a sheep. Sorry, a wheat because the 6 just rolled. I roll a 3. and that makes that there are quite a few ore in game. Sorry, quite a few wood as well. I don't think playing a monopoly on ore would be too good of an option just yet. I might just unblock myself, and yeah, surely I have to block red. I get an ore, which is completely fine at this point. Let me see if I can get a sheep out of it. I might do this trade with purple if purple accepts it. Okay, if that's the case, I'll just have to build a city and end my turn here. 4 is a very good roll for me, giving me 2 bricks and 1 sheep. Purple is able to build their third city now. Steals from me. That's unfortunate. I think again they will be targeting me, blocking the 10 sheep or the 9 ore. Yeah, they do block the 10 sheep and target me. And the 10 rolls. So that's even more unfortunate now. But I know there are 5 bricks in the game, so that is something that I'm surely looking at. 6 rolls. I think stealing the brick might be better. And at this point, let me just offer a brick away. If somebody wants it, I will surely accept it. Although I am just looking for a dev card in the end, but because purple has a 2 is to 1, I wouldn't want to do any like let them have 4 bricks. Sorry, red has a 2 is to 1. I will steal everything away. I get only 7. That's completely fine. I will just go for a single dev card at this point. I get a knight, which is pretty good, so I can get the largest army soon enough. So all I need to do is get a settlement and play my knight. So yeah, so I just need a 5 or a 4 to roll, and I will be able to get the settlement. At this point, I will play my knight, uh, and I will be stealing from red. Get another wheat, which is not something that I'm looking for, but that's completely fine. I might offer wheat and hope that green accepts it. Yeah, green doesn't accept it, which is completely okay. Let me see if I can get a wood for some trade. Or if I get a wheat, I am thinking of building just 2 roads and getting the longest road as well. Uh, Seems like something like this will work. If nothing works in the end, I'll just get a single dev card and hope. Seems like red is taking too much. Sorry, purple is taking too much time. In that case, I'll just get a single dev card. I'm completely fine with that being a knight. I know purple will be playing a knight this turn. So a single 5 will be good for me. I will be able to get 2 roads. Uh, and something like a 4 or a 10 will give me a settlement. So there are quite a few outs that I have right now. to win the game. Yeah, I think green will be able to build their city now. Steals my wheat, which is okay, not the worst thing. Yeah, I think the mistake that purple has done is they haven't built any cities, because of which they are like lagging. When everybody is getting two or three cards, they just get one card. Yeah, I have to play my knight, and at this point I will be blocking the 5 wood and stealing from red. I get an ore, which is not what I was looking for. Another 11, so I don't think I can do much this turn. I can offer a break, and hopefully I can get some trade from it. It's a little unlikely, but that was worth a try. Yeah, at this point I might just have to do a 4:1 into a wood and end my turn. Or probably I can build another road and then end my turn. But I'm just wondering if that's a risk worth taking. I'm pretty sure somebody is going to play the knight, so yeah, I should be building a road and ending my turn. The fewer cards I have, the fewer cards people will be able to steal from me. A 4 does roll, giving me the sheep that I wanted. So now I am just dependent on a 5 and I will have my settlement. 6 rolls, not giving me much, but that's okay. Now that green is aware that I'm building towards the longest road. Green might want to build more roads. Another 7. So yeah, it's a little unlucky that um, my numbers aren't rolling exactly as how I want them. And now the 5 wood is blocked, so that's not good. Yeah, so if a 4 rolls, I might be able to do a 4:1 and build an extra road, but I don't think I have any other option at this point other than that. A 7 would be fine, but yeah, 4 would just give me the win. So or a 9 is also fine because I get 4 ores and then I can just do a 4:1 and build an extra road. So seems like green is building an extra road, so yeah, that's an expensive one for green. I roll an 8, not much that I can do, so I'll just end my turn here with the cards I have in hand. 2 rolls, that's fine. I mean, giving me 2 extra wheat. At this point, I am a little worried that purple might play a monopoly on wheat and steal everything away. Yeah, another 10 is fine, so gives me a lot of sheep as well. So another 10 or 3 might be good for me. Yeah, so as expected, purple does play the monopoly here. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to trade with purple because purple might be on 8 points already if they have like 4 VPs, which is not a very good assessment, but still a possible one. I roll a 12. I don't think what I can do with it. Actually, I don't need a 12. I have my settlement in hand. I was too focused on the road building, but now I can just get a settlement and get to 10 points. So a pretty easy game for me. I think the placements by by other people were not very good. Uh, yeah, so especially with Green starting with uh, 3, 4, 5 as their first pick, and giving me both the options of like 8, 4, 11 and 9, 5, 10. So both these options were were very, very strong for me, and that followed with purple going for 8, 3 and giving me 9, 4, 2 as an option. So yeah, so I think the board was very much open for me to expand. The road building was a very good dev card for me. I was able to build my road on the 942. I think that helped me quite a lot, especially because 4 did roll quite a bit in the later half of the game. And yeah, I was able to get the largest army just because I was able to produce so much ore. I had monopoly, road building, and a victory point along with that. So I had a very easy game. Of late, I mean, after I was on 9, I or 8. Sorry, after I was on 9, building the last settlement did take like a few more turns than what I would want. But overall, I was in a commanding lead. Red, although had a very strong position, but they were too dependent on 8-5-10 throughout the game. Nothing else helped them. So that was one drawback of their setup. And they should have gone for more dev cards, is what I believe, because once they had 4 cities, they were kind of stuck, and building a city on just an 8 or 10 didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, because they did not, yeah, they needed to have variation in numbers, but based on their settlement, the setup, that wasn't an option. But they should have surely gone for a dev card. I mean, playing knights or victory points would have been better than just getting a city on a single 8 or a single 10 spot. Overall, not a bad game, pretty good game for me. Let's see where I am on the ELO board now. I should be in like 800 something. Okay, I'm in 926, not bad at all. My ELO is 1284. So continue to rise above, and let's see where we end up. I would love to be in the top 500, but still some way to go. Anyways, bye for now and see you again in the next video.